Jade Black versus Enemy Shades. What are the differences? Which is better? Well, in this video, I'm gonna do a compare and contrast for you so you can make that decision for yourself. Let's go. Now, these type of product review videos are very difficult to make for a few reasons. One being that the viewer may not like who is behind the brand, so they will dismiss anything I say about the product and will throw false claims about it being, a cheap ripoff or something. And then there is a reviewer, me, who gets attacked for having his own opinion. I can never win reviewing an influencer's product because if I say something that I personally do not like, I'm automatically a jealous hater. But if I say something positive, then I'm just a fanboy kissing their ass. So I kindly ask you to just put the person behind the brand to the side for a moment and just focus on the product, because last time I checked, Jose and Aaron weren't included in the package. If they were, my pubic area would probably be spotless by how much they stress manscaping. But anyways, let's start with the comparison. So of course this video is not sponsored by Jose or Aaron, and these two pairs of sunglasses were purchased with my own grandma's birthday money. Alright, let's get to it. Now I think it's a fair matchup comparing the same style sunglasses. We have the Enemy 02s and the Commanders by Jade Black. Let's start with the design. So both are obviously a Clubmaster model. I think out of the two, the Enemy 02s have more of a luxury design than the Commanders. I think the gold accents on the sides and legs give it that expensive appeal. Whereas the Commanders have two screws on the sides, which doesn't necessarily make it an inferior product, but I think Enemy has more of an appealing design here. Another difference is the design of the arms. The arms of the Enemy 02 start off thick and it progresses with a slight notch and then it thins out at the end. This is actually very beneficial if you feel pain on the sides of your ear. This design slightly contours to the shape of your ears while keeping your glasses in place. Now the Commanders is just a straight arm all the way through, but has a much thicker end point than the Enemies. From experience, these will not fall off no matter what you do. Now the arm design is more of a personal preference, so take that into consideration as well. I also want to mention that both companies are doing things very differently. Yes, these are the same style of sunglasses, but Enemy sunglasses, or the company, are a slightly different take on the classic models, whereas Jade Black is doing a little bit of everything from having classic models to designer styles. Next is the construction / materials. This is the first thing I look for whenever I'm shopping for any type of glasses, and good on them for avoiding plastic and going with cellulose acetate. Now for those of you that don't know, cellulose acetate, can't pronounce that, is very pliable and can be adjusted, whereas plastic would snap on you if you were to do something like this. So for the Enemy Shades, they source their acetate from Mazzucchelli, which is the gold standard in the eyewear industry. I won't bore you with the history, but it's sourced from a quality acetate sheet, let's just say that. Jade Black also uses cellulose acetate that's not specifically from Mazzucchelli, but it is sourced from an Italian maker, which is something that many other eyewear companies are doing as well, sourcing from Italian makers, but they are made in China, both of these. Now, the difference that I feel between the two is that the Enemy 02s is much lighter and pliable, whereas the Jade Blacks are a bit more rigid. Either way, both are made solid and will not snap on you. Now, as for the lenses, they are both plastic. I think Jade Black has the upper hand on this one because they are polarized, whereas Enemies are not polarized. They are Zeiss optic lenses with a gradient finish. I also believe Jade Black sunglasses are all polarized, so that's a standard if you purchase one. Now, as for my personal experience wearing both these pairs, I think they are pretty solid for the price, especially with a discount code. I'll see if I can link some. I wear my Enemy 02s whenever I'm somewhat dressed up because, like I said, these have a luxury appeal to them. Also, they feel much lighter on my face, and I think that's due to the spring hinges. Okay. As for the Jade Blacks, I enjoy wearing these for driving or when I'm in the outdoors doing photography. And in my first video review, I said that I didn't care much for polarized lenses, but after wearing these for a couple of months, I now see the benefit on having your lenses polarized. So pricing, like I said before, I think the pricing is perfect for the quality that you are receiving. And of course, there are discount codes out there. I'll find an active one for Enemy, and the code AS10 is still active when shopping for Jade Black. Now, I know brands like Ray-Ban have the heritage and other designer brands are more impressionable with the logo, but really you are paying for the name rather than higher quality eyewear because it comes from the exact same manufacturer. I'm gonna play this clip for you from the CEO.
Why not combine everything under one name?
I think people love diversities. People love to have different brands. People love to have different experiences.
It's an illusion of choice if you're all owned by the same company.
Everything is worth what people are ready to pay.
So there you guys have it. That was a quick little compare and contrast of Enemy and Jade black sunglasses. I'll leave the links and discounts down below. And thank you guys for watching, guys. Please make sure to give me a like and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.